Hi. Okay, so we are group 1 and today is our first meeting, our first Lex video. So let us introduce ourselves first. Okay, my name is Muhammad Safri Hakimi. I'm from Faculty of Engineering.
And my name is Dean. I'm from Faculty Economy.
My name is Min. I'm from Faculty of Economy.
My name is Prince Will. I'm from Faculty of Economics and Management. You can call me Prince.
My name is Sitina Asha. I'm from Faculty Basi.
My name is Asin. I'm from Engineering Faculty.
Hi, my name is Yashni. I'm Faculty of Engineering.
Hi. I'm Katia and I'm same faculty as Jiva.
Okay, so that's basically is our group. So this is our leader, Jivashini.
Hi.
So let's from her start.
Okay, so as we know, we are going to talk about public service announcement video. So basically, we have discussed and chose 3 main topics that we are going to talk about, that we are going to discuss about. So those topics are actually about 3R, which is reduce, reuse and recycle, followed by double parking and also women's inequality. So shall we discuss about this?
Yes.
So basically, what do you guys think about 3R? What 3R stands for?
Basically, it means reduce,
Reuse.
reduce and recycle, which we can do for save the
Environment.
Obviously
save the environment.
save the surrounding.
Yes.
It's like a green environment kind of thing. So anyone?
Yeah. That's correct. Reduce means we can reduce waste and
Reduce the usage of car or bikes. We can go for some other techniques like carpooling and stuff like that. And then reuse is like some bottles or some
cans,
like cans. We can reuse again. We can make it as a decoration in the room or in the house or in living room. And recycle, of course, to save the environment, because as we know, plastic we cannot throw plastic, so it's better for us to recycle plastic or even glass, because it takes time for them to rot. So it's known scientifically that we cannot throw plastics and glass, or we cannot burn them. Right?
How about you, Asin? Do you agree with what Jiva said just now?
What she said, because recycling will make us environmental friendly.
Yes, definitely.
So when we do recycling and when we do 3R in general, we save our environment.
Okay. How about you, Aisha? Do you need to add more?
Just
Oh, you agree with what Jiva said and Asin said? What both of you?
For the reuse, there are a lot of things that we can reuse. For example, if the family, if you have 2 or 3 kids, the clothes, first baby you can
Yeah,
reuse.
you give to them.
Yeah.
So you save especially your money and a lot of things you
Okay.
Yeah.
I get your
Save
point
it,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
Even we used to do that in my family.
I experienced this kind of thing.
everything is including the 3 part.
Okay, so shall we move on to our next topics discussion, which is double parking. Okay, so what is your guys' take about double parking?
Double parking. If I first hear the topic, I get 2 opinions. First, in good side, and the second is bad side. The good side maybe is for me is something like save the place.
No, but
Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe this if I first time heard that give them more parking. But another side is bad is the maybe traffic. The road is not large. Not
but
too many places.
It's true, but I feel it's the obvious reasons are there, that it's obviously it brings more disadvantage than advantage. Except for in the case of emergency, it's different, that if you want to double park and go for something emergency. But when there's no emergency, I think it's always not advisable to double park, because it's not right. It's not what do you call that, road ethic lah.
It's like a habit because I experience a lot of kind of this thing. Usually when I go to the supermarket or I go to the mall, okay, and when there's no parking and suddenly there's a car which use two parking space,
Yes.
and we feel irritated, right?
Yes.
Because we are just tired looking for parking and somehow there's somebody that use double parking. It's not a good habit,
Yeah.
good attitude. So I think for the downside is it's more a bad thing.
Yeah, I feel it's highly
Yeah.
inconsiderate of society, of people to do that, because it might cause, you know, if someone has emergency, then you might cause trouble for
Yeah.
the other people.
It's like the lacking of ethics of driving.
Yes, exactly.
I have a question to ask regarding this double parking. What about if there is no parking space, then there is an emergency, then you didn't see any parking space? Is it right for you to just park anywhere?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, if it's in an emergency case, then maybe it's something acceptable because we have no choice in that particular moment.
But it should be for the detriment of other people. What about if the person that you blocked
Also
his
have
car,
emergency.
you also
Yeah.
have emergency?
Perhaps
it's-
that's something that we have to think about.
It's a pro and cons there.
Pro and cons, yeah. So
And,
then,
one more issue is how about the parents send their children to school, just parking for just drop double, there are no parking space, just go for maybe around 5 minutes. It's okay or not?
I would say it's not okay, although it's for 5 minutes or 2 minutes. If it's wrong, it is something
still-
wrong. It's still wrong. So I think it's still inappropriate to do it on road.
Yeah,
That's
like
my
what
take on it.
Prince was saying just now. Although we have an emergency, but we still doesn't know it's like the parking that we put. Maybe someone also have an emergency.
Yes.
We doesn't know that things. So better we just use our own parking that have been provided for us, and we do not like we just obeying the rule. I think that's the better, right?
For me, it's okay if you want to park somewhere far, you can still walk your
Yeah.
car.
Better than we just interrupt other
What
people's
of if you park at the wrong place? Maybe you are blocking someone's car. Maybe the person also is in an emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not right for you to do something? Maybe just to place your phone number on the screen. or
Yes,
something?
exactly. You
That's
can
really what
put
we are
your
saying.
contact on the dashboard so that people can contact you to remove the car
That's
in
what
the
hap-
case of emergency.
That's what happened in Malaysia nowadays.
Yes.
Okay, when like there's a car here and we park behind them, and then they didn't leave us with any kind of contact number, and suddenly their glasses is being broke. So that's
I think I see it almost everywhere,
right?
wherever
Yeah.
I go.
So that's not a good thing, right? So about the double parking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I think yes, we should maybe move on to our
Third topic.
topic of public service announcement, which is highly being spoke about now, which is women's inequality. So, all right.
Women's.
So, Aisha.
Aisha, let's hear from Aisha and Nasir. Let's be quiet then.
Yeah.
So how about them for women's?
Women's inequality.
Okay.
Since we are women,
Okay.
so I think we have
Okay.
all the rights to talk about this. Okay, so Aisha.
It's like 4x4, right? It's a better. Okay, Aisha, what do you think about women's right?
I say you want to have Aisha.
Okay, I think now we are living in a society that man is dominating
Yes.
and woman is like, how do you say it, second place and something like that. So we need to protest
Okay.
against this, and the government and the people in charge with this should do something. But now I think the situation is going better and better. For example, before, women doesn't have right in education, doesn't have right in job, doesn't have right in anything. So now the situation is going better. But I hope in the future it will be better than this.
I think I totally agree with Asil's point. I have to agree because I feel that women always should be respected because they always should be given choice of their life, what choice they want to make for their own lives. For an example, freedom of marriage. I see, maybe not in our country, but probably in foreign countries. There are issues like parents force their just to get married to a particular person without considering what the girl wants actually. So that's my take on women's inequality. So how about yours?
I mean, for men, For our side,
For me, the issue of women's inequality is thing is based on definition. Definition. In let us assume in family, how what are the things that happen in the family that you will know that there is existence of inequality between the husband and the wife. For example, in the house, you don't expect the man to cook food for him.
Okay.
I agree with you.
There are a lot of things.
I couldn't.
There are a lot of things that a woman need to be doing. That is his own place in the family. That is not for men. So now, if a woman starts protesting in that area, for example, to cook, maybe I cook today, the husband cook the next day. That is also men's inequality.
Okay.
But in China, I don't know Malay, but in China, always men cooking in kitchen, but not women. Women always do the job. They have job.
This time,
Yeah,
during
this
this
time.
time, before 60, 70 years ago, the women cannot go outside, stay at home, cooking, and no educations.
Oh, but now
After
men-
change.
That's a good policy, I must say.
Yeah.
But I'm not a feminist, but I think that everything should be equal.
In my opinion, in terms of equality, there's good things and there's bad things. In terms of what I said just now, it's about like what Jiva said about jobs, education.
Yes.
It should be inequality. But what Prince just saying just now about like in family, it shouldn't be an equality because God's created us men and women. That's why. Okay, so we have our own duty and responsibility. But in terms of some kind of other aspect like education, jobs, it shouldn't be that discriminate among gender. It's my opinion. I think it's
And to add on, I think discriminatory divorce rights, that's also in another point that we should discuss about, because if a woman, a girl who's married, if she thinks that she's not happy, or she doesn't want to continue her marriage life, I feel that she has all the rights to put a stop for it. It's not only the man can decide whether he wants or not, but I feel women has to also about their
okay. I
marriage.
just want to ask Jiva, in your religion, is it women can men or just men?
Okay, I don't think we want to go deep into religious.
No.
religious stuff,
It's
okay.
just want to know.
I think it's not right if you don't have a proper reason. Okay, but when both are not happy, I think we should be practical.
So it
I
can.
want to ask.
I
I want to ask a question. If both are not happy, probably a divorce case comes in. Both are you permitted to remarry differently?
Sorry?
remarry.
If you divorce a man, the lady, are you permitted to be married to a different man?
Oh,
I'm not really
Not
sure
really
about
sure
that, but
about it.
according to me, as a person, I don't think
it's a good thing.
I don't think it's a good thing, but I also don't say I'm not going to
you
say it's a
partially-
wrong thing. If people want, it's their choice, then people should
It's
go
their life,
for it.
right?
It's their life.
Okay.
It's just my personal take on it.
So basically we have 3 topics here.
Yes, basically I think we have already discussed all the topics, which is, I repeat, 3R, double parking, and also women's inequality. So I think that's all for this week.
Maybe we can find like information for another week and then we gather back and we just please
Okay.
choose our topic. Okay.
So, okay everyone?
Anything to add more? Okay.
Bye.
Okay, that's it for today.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.